Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is June 16th, 2023. Lance Brock here to talk some pro wrestling this morning. Hope everyone is having a great day so far. And on this Friday episode of GMWF, I'm going to be talking about tonight's WWE Friday Night SmackDown and AEW Rampage. And with that being said, let's get right into it. On this Friday morning, first we will see Charlotte Flair be a guest on Grayson Waller's talk show. Is it the Grayson Waller Effect, is it? And also Io Sky will take on Zelina Vega, and the phenomenal AJ Styles and Michin Mia Yim in a mixed tag will take on Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux. And there will be a tag team gauntlet match to determine the number one contenders for the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Championships, featuring the LWO, the Brawling Brutes, the Street Profits, the Good Brothers, and Pretty Deadly. And of course tonight, the main thing being advertised heading into SmackDown is we will see the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion, the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, and he's waiting for Jey Uso's decision whether he will choose the Bloodline or if he will side with his brother Jimmy. And that is all that is taking place, or all that is scheduled to be taking place as of right now on Friday Night SmackDown tonight on Fox, 8 p.m. Eastern. And right after SmackDown, we go over to TNT for AEW Rampage. And tonight on Rampage, we will have a mixed trios match. Jeff and Karen Jarrett teaming with Jay Lethal to take on the team of Aubrey Edwards, Mark Briscoe, and Papa Briscoe. I don't know about anyone else, but I am looking forward to this match. Should definitely be interesting to see. In one team, you have a Hall of Famer, Jeff Jarrett, and a great, talented wrestler like Jay Lethal. And you have Jeff's wife, Karen Jarrett, who is not a wrestler at all, but she is a good performer on the mic. So I'm guessing we will not see too much of her as far as wrestling goes, obviously. And then on the other side, we have Mark Briscoe, part of one of the greatest tag teams in Ring of Honor history, and his father, Papa Briscoe, who is not a pro wrestler, but he is a tough guy though. And they will be teaming with Aubrey Edwards, the popular AEW referee, who also is not a wrestler. So I'm guessing for this one, they will probably have Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, and Mark Briscoe do most of the wrestling, of course. And then I'm sure they'll let Papa Briscoe in there have a couple of spots, and then let Aubrey and Karen get in there and fight with each other a little bit. I would say this one, I see the baby faces, the Briscoes and Aubrey Edwards going over in this one. But I think this could actually be an entertaining match, though. And also, we have Chaos taking on the United Empire. Bandito taking on Konosuke Takeshita. And in women's action, Taya Valkyrie taking on Trish Adora, who, in case you have missed, has been competing on Ring of Honor on Honor Club as of late. And those are the matches for tonight's episode of AEW Rampage at 10 Eastern on TNT. And that is definitely not all for TNT this week as pro wrestling goes. Tomorrow night is the big debut episode of AEW Saturday Collision. Like I have been saying this week, it's not for sure just yet, but I have been thinking about doing a live episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic right after Collision. And hopefully the show will do well, bring in a good number. That is one of the things I have talked about, that I'm not too crazy about the show being on, having a live weekly pro wrestling show on a Saturday night. And also lately WWE has been having the premium live events on Saturday nights and indie shows. People might have already had plans to go out, see a local indie show, so they might not be home to watch Collusion. But one thing that might be good, though, is the DVR numbers. If someone is going out or going to an indie show or something, or for some reason doing something that doesn't have anything to do with wrestling, they could probably just DVR Collision. So I would think that the DVR numbers for it could be very good, even if there might not be as many people watching it live. There might be a lot of people DVRing it and then maybe watching it Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon just before WWE Superstar Sunday on A&E starts. And that is tomorrow. And on tomorrow's episode of GMWF, I'm going to be previewing the first episode of Collision even more. And you're going to want to be right here for that. And hopefully hope to have an episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic tonight discussing SmackDown and Rampage and everything that takes place tonight. And that's all for this episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic, or 360 Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Like I said before, sometimes I forget what podcast I'm doing at the time. Hopefully everybody enjoyed this episode, and if you did, leave a thumbs up if the website or app, or if you're watching on YouTube, get your whatever you're listening to on, leave a thumbs up if they have that, and leave a comment of what you think is going to become of AEW Collision. Are you excited for it? Are you not so excited for it? Leave them in the comments. And also subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, just about anywhere you can leave podcast or listen to podcasts. And also subscribe to the YouTube channels and all the social media. And once again, thank you everybody for listening. Until tomorrow, hope everyone enjoys SmackDown and Rampage tonight. I hear crows, maybe Sting's nearby. Sorry, there's some more. And hopefully everyone enjoys SmackDown and Rampage tonight. But until tomorrow morning, have a great pro wrestling day.